It's an extremely versatile bait that you can fish on pretty much any type of situation. A trailer on a spinner bait, you can fish it as on a scrounger, which is my favorite way to fish it. I put it on a small scrounger head, it's a 10 pound to 12 pound fluorocarbon line, throw it out over grass beds. It works really good, it has an incredible action. The tail of the bait, which is really neat, you can tell how much the tail just flops. The cool thing about using this on a scrounger head is you can actually turn it upside down, so that flat part is on the bottom, so it sits on your head like this with a hook coming straight out. And it'll also keep the bait to rise up in the water column, which is much better for catching those smaller fish that are coming up and more aggressive. But then you can turn the bait down like this, nose hook it on the scrounger. It gives the tail a lot more action. That's what those little ribs are for on the tail. And it'll make the tail wiggle side to side, but it still remains subtle. So that way, if you're going to fish a high pressure area that a lot of people are going through and burning like grass beds like I do at Lake Gunnersville, then I can go behind them and present them with a different kind of bait. It'll stay in the same water column and catch bigger fish right behind those people in the grass. Also, another great way to use it, nose hook it. Up north, fishing Lake Erie, Lake St. Clair, and Huron, I've actually drop shotted this on grass beds, shale beds, and small sandbar flats at the Detroit River. Works extremely well, and you can also turn it sideways, up and down this way, or this way, and it actually changes the action of the bait as it's sitting in the water. This tail also has very little salt in it, so it will actually float up and it'll suspend on its own and sit straight. And it takes very little rod action to actually make it have some motion to it. So be sure to try to get some of these. You can fish it a million different ways, and I'm sure you'll find one that catch fish for you too.